Libra, how you doing? So I've got a song for you. Paolo Nutini. These streets with too many names to me. I'm used to Glenfield Road and spend the night time down in our key. I get used to this eventually, I know. Where the girls are gorgeous. So you might be very gorgeous. Okay, I'm gorgeous. So all I'm picking up is someone could be really good looking, really gorgeous, and the streets have too many names. You too? So it could be alchemy, but it could be where you're driving, there's too many names where you're driving. So like every time you look down a street, there's a name of a street, there's a name of the street, there's another name, there's another name. So you might live down like, I don't know, where there's a lot of houses or Housey or Chris but like you're driving and every time I'm driving, I'm thinking, okay, left, right, left. And then there's Swan Drive, New Road, this drive, that drive. So I don't know, do you do this for a living? Are you like an Uber driver? Or you drive children, or you're always in your car all the time and you're always trying to find your way and you're looking for all, like, because me, for instance, right, I'm an ambulance driver, right? And if I don't know where I'm going, I'll drive down a street and there'll be a left turning and it'll be called something. It's like, no, it's not that. And then you have to keep going a bit further. You're like, no, that's not the one. Okay, right. Is it on the right? Okay, what number? Like trying to find like you would if you was delivering something, right? So it feels that that's a message that really isn't very relevant, but that's probably just psychic. But driving a lot, trying to find the names and the streets of roads, okay? Could be from Rhodes Island or Rhodes, Louisiana. You could be called Louise or Anna or Lucy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn for a lot of you. Let's see, anything coming up for Libra message wise, spirit, anything you want them to know? These streets with too many names to me, I'm used to Glenfield Road. Glen, Sheffield, or the name Glen, or someone from Scotland. Glen, in the Glen. It's inside of Glen, really? It's in Glen. England. I'm also picking up Welsh, someone from Wales. Some of you might be traveling somewhere and you're trying to look for a certain destination. You're like, where is it? And you're looking on your map and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I don't know where that's coming from. But let's see. Well, if you're doing it, Libra, maybe. So Libra, what's going on with Libra? Libra. So working very hard at being myself. Someone's very hard, Libra. So you turn them on, that's good. This is someone that's self-employed, okay, has their own business, has their own company, maybe two, okay. This is also my tarot card reader card. This person could be older than you, okay, or the name Amanda or Holden, but working extremely hard at my business, okay. But it would be this person's business. They would be a boss. Let's see. Libra. What's coming up for Libra? So 3 of Wands. Looking for a job. Looking for my own kind of job. So if you're, or the name Rob or Robin. Robin Realms. Or the Elm Street on Nightmare. Some of you could be having nightmares. Or a nightmare ma, something about your mother, and having nightmares about my mum, or my mum is being in a complete nightmare at the moment. But some of you, if you're not working, this is wanting to work, but wanting to be self-employed, but looking for it. Some of you might be working, but who you work for, you don't get on very well with, and you're looking for somewhere else to go here. You might even be considering moving. Like you could have been checking out places of like, where could I move? Place, this might be a fish. Could be a Pisces. Let's see. Libra, what's coming up with Libra? So, wow, you've got these very stable individuals. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's not stable. That's narcissism. Gaslighting, confusion, PTSD, traumatized by relationships, probably labeling all men as a waste of time because all they've done is manipulate me, and I don't trust any man anymore, so I'm not just going to go willy-nilly just flying straight into a commitment relationship because I think all men are pricks. That's pretty much it, Libra. Thanks very much. See ya. 9, 10, 11, 12 could be a Piscean energy here, or a 3. It's also like ghosting someone or being ghosted, but I can't stop thinking about the man or the woman that ghosted me. But if I'm honest, I'm kind of picking up that this is a woman for someone that actually ghosted a man, but now they can't stop thinking about the man that I ghosted. Right? It's up to you. It can be either way. Some of you are more than likely going to blame this guy here for being narcissistic and ghosting you. And for some of you, it may be this guy that got ghosted by someone and they're just stable. They're just like, well, I'm just a king anyway. Okay. So my feelings are not really attached, but I can't believe you ghosted me. Some of you could have like an ex that keeps wandering in and out of your life. I keep hearing a fish called Wanda. Could be a Piscean energy. Because this is like regimented. This is like someone of war here, like a veteran. Because really PTSD is caused by going to war, right? But a lot of people say, oh, my relationship argued with me a lot and I have PTSD. Try going overseas and killing people and then see how you come back with PTSD then, and then you'll know what it's like. Okay, but this here is like a grandfather or someone that went to war or is like in the army now, or something like that. Very strict. Could also be a headmaster or someone as well. The master of none could well be her. She's a lunatic. Let's see. There's Libra and all. Wow. Let's see. Libra. You know me, I don't give a shit anymore. Libra. Where's coming up for Libra? Say it how it is, Steve. She's a raving lunatic. Let's put it that way. A lot of you probably don't even know what I'm on about. The racist person that actually called me out for being white. That's actually a tarot reader. Anyway, regardless. A broke up, disappointed soulmate energy here. Someone that I'm possibly not with anymore, but I have a connection with. But we've been going through a hell of a time trying to like disconnect from one another permanently. Or the name Lee or Laura. But trying to like part ways. See, Waze is also an app. I think that came up in your reading before. Like navigating app, Waze. But like parting ways, but finding it difficult to physically end. Like there is no more. But this female here is extremely curious. This is what I'm picking up. Look. She's looking at this 2 of Cups. Like there could be another woman looking at you, Libra, if you're that way inclined. But, or this other person has like a Libra in their chart, or a 2, but looking at this 2, this energy here is concentrated that much on this king here, right? Because that's where it's looking. This energy here is looking here. So there could well be some kind of third energy of where somebody just keeps reconciling with their ex. They meet new people, but they ghost the new people and keep going back off to reconcile with their twat flame, which is like the toxic energy. You get this all of the time where people do it. They physically are able to pull away, Cain and Abel, maybe Gemini, but they're physically able to pull away from their karmic ex. But then what they do is when they do that, they come across another soulmate where one door closes and another door opens. But the trouble is the ex has the key to the flat or the house. I don't know if that means anything to you. Well, you need to get your key back. Or name Keely or Kaylee or Kylie or someone from Australia. Okay. Or New Zealand. But like the ex always has the key to their heart. So what they do is they choose to leave. They meet someone new. As they do, their ex contacts them. They're not strong enough to say no. So what they do is they say yes, and then they ghost everybody that they meet of the option and the opportunity that was there to help guide them from that. So why soulmates come into people's lives to help guide you from your karmic energy that you're not supposed to be with. But people are like, no, Cinderella, I'm running back off to my ex. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. This constantly happens to me all the time. Every time do I meet someone, do they literally just ghost me and run off back to their ex, right? That's people that go through that. These are new energies. But this person that did it is still possibly thinking about what they did. Like, I ghosted you and I'm still thinking about what happened and all that sort of stuff. That's if there is like the ghosting of one and then the connection of another that didn't go anywhere, but I ghosted you and ran off back to my ex. Because one of these people's at a distance, you see. They could well have moved back in to work on something with their ex, or you could have done to work on it, okay? And then because of that, the new person loses out because person's ghosted someone and then gone back to the energy that they want to work on, which means changing you. This is a 4. It doesn't represent changing, right? So how are things? Exactly the same. What are we going through? Manipulation, ghosting, gaslighting, trust issues, working all through them, you know, through the whole book of everything. Somebody possibly wants to throw the book at someone in court or something. I don't know whether it's to do with children, but I want to throw the book at you. Or the name Books. All right, Books. Or Brooks, Shields, Brooke or Books. Now, some of you may be just in a one-man band with someone, but someone's promiscuous looking outside of the connection, right? Because, like I said, it's all about direction and everything for me when I read. I can't get away the fact that this person's looking at this person. This person here is looking at the Two of Cups. So it can mean in a general linear reading of it's one person that keeps focusing on the wrong person and the narcissism, the gaslighting, and trying to work on changing a narcissist. That will take absolute centuries and years to possibly do that. Okay. And they'll waste their life of losing sense of self because they'll give all of themselves to the person that may not ever change. They could well just stay the same. But that's hope, and that's dangerous. That's Pandora's box, the last thing that came out of So I hope one day that you might change, and I'll keep going back until you really realise that Steve's saying that people don't. Okay. You can change yourself if you want, of like, okay, I want to lose weight. Okay, but you can't be in a relationship that's bad, end up, because you can. Like, I've known people that have like, okay, I'll change all these about me. But the guy still manipulates the woman, even though she's putting her all in order to change everything about herself for him. But she ends up extremely unhappy because she can't lead her own life to be her. So she gives it all up for him, everything. Guarantee, I've seen it 1,000 times, that people end up coming to me. Well, I got married, I had children, he manipulated me, blah, blah, blah. I ended up with a child and now I'm on my own. Because the people that I've met have always been complete pricks and assholes. And now I'm on my own. Okay. I shouldn't have got married. I stayed in things where I hoped that they would change, but they didn't. I ended up losing sense of self. I ended up giving up on my career and everything that I felt like I loved at the beginning of my life. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to do this. I liked playing, games and doing things, whatever. But now I can't do all of that because I gave up my sense of self for him, the selfish, arrogant prick that never changed, or see me doing all of that effort for him. Right? Or her. Either way, right? Let's see. What's the 8 of Pentacles here for Libra? So regret, Margaret. The Empress, the Emperor, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries energy, and the King of Wands. Holy shit. There is more men and women up in here than what there is in Tesco's on a Sunday morning, Dave. What the fuck does that mean? That's a happy couple that are trying to work on things. But there's a... What? There's sex, there's flirtatious behaviour. I mean, Libras are flirty. I mean, every Libra I know, they love talking about sex and they're just flirtatious. So is this someone that you're with or they are with here? Because that's a counterpart. What's the Emperor? You guys may have Scorpio or Aries in your chart. Looking, watching, Piscean. Talking to them, thinking about them. Well, I mean, I did a reading quite a few times for you guys and I read your comments. You know, I'm a Libra, female, that's seeing someone and a Pisces as well. And all the fucking women normally have a go at me when I start slating some of the women for having third-party situations. You know, not pulling you down, but what you do have to understand is when you're watching, I do have a lot of males that also watch, and I do have a lot of females that are in third parties where they've got a husband, right? Or they are got a boyfriend and a girlfriend. There have been certain circumstances I've had personal readings where someone's inquired about 3 men and a woman, and it was the fact that I was dating a woman and 2 men, but I want to know how this other man that I've just met feels about me too. Jesus Christ. Right? That wasn't a guy contacting me or a woman about a guy. That was a woman that was playing 3 or 4 people like a fiddle. Right? Well, that's, like I said, this could be, right, where a lot of, because like I said, star signs and numerology brings up a lot of kings and queens, right? People in your life and everything else. So this could really be where there is a couple, they're working on being a couple again, or couple or Felix, but there is a couple that are working on their marriage, because this come up in Gemini reading and so on and so forth, and that could well be here. And it come up in Libra reading last week. Justice is here. Marriage, commitment, working on it, right? Maybe because of children or going to court, right? Or ex. But whichever way around, some of it is where these couple have now decided to work on their marriage, right? But one of them has ghosted the third energy and regretting the fact that they've ghosted the third energy. The third energy is still in their mind. They're still thinking about what I may have did and I ghosted someone, and is that going to come back on me? And because it could end up just going like that. What I did to one of these people, my husband or wife that I'm now reconciled with, karmic energy is coming back to make my marriage or relationship narcissistic and gaslighting again, where I start to have trust issues. Does he or she have another person outside of this commitment? Because this could be a woman that went back to the male to reconcile with her husband, but the woman is the one that has the 2 of Cups outside of the marriage, right? She has someone, a husband, more than likely. But what she's doing is now is having a metaphysical that may not be any contact whatsoever, but there's a feeling of energy that I've got with another person that is of a soulmate. And what happened was, past tense, I ghosted them, went back to my husband and reconciled and worked on it. 3s, okay, worked on that energy and ghosted them. But is that now coming back around to me, where I've now been the one because I thought my husband was cheating on me, but I did exactly the same, right? So it's like tit for tat. You did it to me, I did it to you. I did it to you, you did it to me. You know, I leave, you ask me back, I go back, and then we cause destruction all through meeting new people when we leave each other, but then we both end up ghosting the new people, and we both end up back together causing havoc of new people. Here. If you're not watching your screen when I'm doing that, you're really going to have to watch your screen for a minute, as long as you're not driving. Because I do show you a lot of how I see it in the cards. Let's see, what is the Three of Wands? Ace of Cups. Now, if you're wondering, if I was to do this reading for myself, for you guys that do readings for yourself, I would never be able to read like this for myself. I wouldn't see all of these patterns and all of this like now. I wouldn't be able to do it. So there's someone that's interested. Aquarius or maybe Leo placements here, and a fish. They're with someone as well. I got a feeling there's quite a few individuals here. What's this King of Swords? The Ace of Wands. Sex. Be careful you don't get pregnant. This is also masturbating online with someone, maybe. With this king here. This is like, Jolly Roger, do you want to see me todger? Your todger is your dinkle up in here, Winkle. Do you want to see me todger? Because if you do, I'll send you one. Here. That's people that are just having a good time with each other, like. So you might get a picture of something. Let's see, what is the Nine of Wands? A lot of Virgo energy here. Wow. This person's keen like mustard, Dave. This person could also give birth. This is pregnancy through the cock, Frost. But this is the pregnancy through the cock. And then this is the baby that's born. Come shooting out. Someone's going to watch someone shoot their load up in here. I'm so sorry, but it's fucking... Woo! Someone's definitely wants someone to watch them shoot their load up in here. Because this happens real quick here. This is like, I can't resist you, Cinders. Like, I've been thinking about your knob. You know, I've been thinking about your bullshit. Right? And it's like, can you bend over? Yeah. Go on, Libra. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube or anyone else, but I see it in a reading. It's, what do you want me to do? Cover it up? Yeah, because I don't want to get pregnant. What is the Queen of Wands? A new person for some of you. Gemini. I don't know, there's still that also story of where someone's still fascinating about the person that they ghosted. They're actually watching them online. So you must, like, I don't know, this could be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, you know, like, this is like World Wide Web interaction. So it goes across whatever multimedia you use, or this person does. But these are people that are watching, fantasizing about this ovula. Yeah, right? So they're fantasizing, so they're connecting, but they're also, this is also the one that ghosted someone as well. Like, I ghost you, but I still watch you. Fantasizing about you. Came up in the Gemini reading. Wanting to reach out or still thinking about the Two of Cups. But they're still reconciled. What the fuck is this person doing? Two of Cups. What's the Two of Cups? Not going anywhere. Going nowhere. Gemini. Not really making any plans of yet. I'm just watching and thinking about the stability of where it could have gone. Because it's like regretting, where could this have gone if I'd have tried? If I hadn't have gone back and I had have tried, how would it have worked out? Because I do have feelings intensely for this person. I really do. But now I'm in a circumstance that actually isn't going anywhere. It's not like it's now I'm stuck in the circumstance that I was in. It isn't going any further forward or backwards. It's just remaining as is, right? So maybe I got back expecting things to change, and now I've just got to sit tight and hope that things do. But there doesn't seem to be any actions taken towards changing. So it's going to take a fucking long time. So I'm sitting here thinking, if I'd have just chosen this other path and this other person, what may have come of a broken heart? Well, love. Someone that cares about me, someone that really does love me, someone that would treat me equally to how I treat other people equally, right? Because I may not be treated fairly, and what's the most important thing? It's not exactly about looks and stuff like that. It's down to who gives a shit, who cares about me, and who would treat me the way I want to be treated. Because if I'm being mistreated and I'm being in narcissistic relationships, then I need to change my opinion of what love really is and what the visual energy really is. Okay? Because the love aspect is someone that actually cares and that is there for me, or someone that does care working for the elderly or something, or their mum. But this is someone that I know cares about me, and thinking what would happen if, or Steph or Jeff or Steve, my name is Chef, but like what would happen if I was to take one step forward into this connection? What would come of it? Love. Love is a curious thing. Or Steve. Stephen King, the novelist, the film director. Anyway, unless you're lucky enough to have a name like me, Steve. Let's see. Libra. Depression. Yay, we all have a bit of that, right? I mean, who isn't depressed these days, right? We live in hell, so. 9 and 5. Well, there's 9. 5s, I'm not seeing any arguments. I'm just seeing like this downtrodden kind of energy of like what I'm in, I'm really not happy with. Like, I mean, you might have depression, you know. I mean, I have. I'm on citalopram, and I'm also on my, I don't know if you're interested, you've followed me for a while, Libra, but I physically got my ADHD medicine yesterday, which I took for the first time yesterday. 40 milligrams of amoxicillin or amoxicillin or whatever it's called, and atomoxetine. I've got to go right up to 80 milligrams, starting on 40. Or 85, I think it is. So we'll see how that makes me, and if that makes me emotionally blunt and distant and sitting here like a cabbage, then I'm going to be stopping it. And then just having to deal with ADHD, which is fantastic. Let's see, Libra. Seeing you with him hurts me, boo-hoo. You know, just, I don't know. I want to reach out, but I can't at the moment because I'm fucking someone else. I don't know, man. It's a bit weird. Seeing you with him hurts me, so that's a guy looking at a woman, knowing that she's with the man, and the man's, I told you, this is a woman that's done it to a man. I want to reach out, but I can't until I've stopped sticking me dobber in someone else. Or, you know, I keep fantasizing about the wrong energy instead of going for the right one. Or I'm just basically being called out as a player. Right? I keep playing other people off against other people, connecting on any goddamn leeched soul that I can get hold of. Right? Sorry, Libra, but you like the truth, don't you? Let's see, Ruth. Libra. Let's call it how it is, Dave. Get ready to meet some... Fuck off. You're having a laugh, aren't you? Get ready to meet someone new? What? What, you a serial dater up in here or what? Get ready to meet someone new. I mean, you might have all these men around you and you're like, they're all fucking jokers. I got one person in mind, but I haven't asked them out. One person that I know that does care about me, that does actually give a shit. All these jokers want is just to send me a picture of their dick, and that's it. You know, and I'm getting sick to death of it. It's not what I want. You know, I want something meaningful instead of just all these jokers that are like, cool, you're right, sweetheart. What you got to offer? You're like, nothing. Go away, you pervert. You're like, you know, I'm sick of all this. I just want to meet someone that gives a shit. Well, there's someone here. They definitely got Gemini in their chart. But it could be anybody. So, there you go. Get ready to meet someone new. Now, you may have been in a third party and you're on your own and you're like, you know, I'm connecting to this joker and everything else and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do some more cards in a minute, Libra, hold on. And, you know, I'm kind of ready now to meet someone else. But, you know, make sure you've closed doors of the past and you don't just go, like, I've got a girlfriend and a boyfriend and a cat and a dog as well, and I want someone else as well. You know, Jesus, man. Calm down. Libra. What's coming up for Libra that you want them to know? Cool. I can't say that. Let's see. Libra. Well, I just heard dirty. I don't know what that came, where the spirit was just, it popped in my mind. You dirty. Anyway, let's move on. I hope you're happy for me. In what regard? That I went back to my husband and ghosted you? Or my wife and ghosted you? So that means hold no name in vain, for out thou God stuff. Don't hold resentment against people that treat you like shit. And forgive them. Forgive them, for they know now what they do. They follow their mind and their penis. Let's see. Libra. Well, why do men do that? If you are women and you don't know? Because a man is known as Chris Martin. or the name Martin. You're right, Danielle. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about that. Chris Martin from Yellow, right? Rush of blood to the head. Why is that? Because a woman takes 20 minutes in order to stimulate herself to the point where she can have multiple orgasms. But she takes at least 20 minutes to get warmed up and primed. A man has got straight rush of blood to the head. There it is. Let's get cracking. Let's get going. Do you want to see my bell end? Right? That is pretty much how it goes. But women can also find it very easy in order to manifest a lot of things going on in their life, especially if you bang at it, if you know what I mean, Cinderella. Right? If you're bang at it quite a lot, the chances is that because you can reach a higher climax, you can manifest pretty much everything you want when you deal with like sex magic. So if a person is a sex addict or they're on their own, multiplying orgasms, and you think about a specific person during that time, well, we had 3333 on the clock. But if you think about that person at a specific time, the chances are is the fact that the chances are is the fact that you will like multiply all of these offers, right? Or from the offers. But when you're looked at and you're desired and people watch you or whatnot, and they're all banging one out, you get like this desire, these options, these things that are coming at you, because it's not like sex magic, but it is. It's because that's the highest state of a male or female that you can reach is climax. So when you're at that extreme high vibration, that is when you manifest things of what? Desire, the devil, right? So you go through all these love and lustful situations that appear because people are banging one out everywhere, right? Let's see. There's nothing wrong in it. I mean, you know, you believe in what you believe in. I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the rhythm of the heart. Libra. I wish you would come back. Oh, God, it's Cinderella going again. I never want to feel that way again. Oh, my God. I never want to feel that way again. I wish you would come back into my life and mess me up again, bruv. Because I got messed up before and I want to get messed up again. These know what I mean? These nuts. These nuts are too many names to me. I'm used to these nuts and a lifetime in anarchy. I'll get used to these nuts eventually, I know. These nuts, they're too many names. Somebody's got too many nuts up in here. Is it Hazel or Dean or Dan? Too many nuts. God knows. Sort yourselves out, Libra. Well, you might be. And then you might manifest some more. There you go, guys. There's your laugh. So if you want to support Steve any further and think, you know what, this guy is funny. He makes my day. I like listening to him. He's a bit of an idiot, but I do like him. Then if you want to support me a little bit further, you can. It's called the join button, and it costs you $2 or $3 to do it. There's a load of stuff over there, like 150 teaching videos, old readings, other stuff that may come up in the future, but it's just a way of supporting me doing these free readings for you. The way that you can help me make this channel bigger and to help where nobody has to pay and YouTube just pays me alone, okay, the way I want to do it, so I can just do them all for free and then just YouTube pays me and no one has to, is by your help of liking, commenting and sharing. The more you do that, the more it gets out, the more people I hope subscribe, that watch my readings, and then YouTube pay me. That's how I would like to have it. So I can only do that with your help, Libra, by doing all of those things. If you wish a personal reading, you can reach out from my Facebook page below. You just have to open up that little arrow, open everything up, go through where it says about the spiel of a Libra reading, and then it will say, if you want a personal reading, contact me on Facebook. Okay? So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.